Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons versus Drew Lock and the New York Giants.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024, signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Cousins.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Lock now on first down. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Lock going to throw.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Locke. Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Clock now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. And that touchdown grab has officially solidified his historic season as record-breaking. He now has the new NFL standard for the most receiving touchdowns in a single season. Congratulations.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw is Cousins.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to...
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. Good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Giants will be... in this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He'll take it at the 42. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Running left is Tracy.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Now it's Tracy.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a D, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw it is Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Cousins throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And quickly they get to the line.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down, Cousins.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Again, it's Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give left side to Robinson.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now 2nd and 5.
Cousins now.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Williams.
And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mercedes Lewis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll kick things off with an NFC East battle between 2 old foes, Philadelphia and Washington. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Mike Williams, a touchdown catch from Aaron Rodgers. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see the score there, in the second quarter, Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now a hit and a loose football. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Robinson up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Algier is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Cousins to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
To throw, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st. And they're going to speed things up here. Flushed out right. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Escaping the pressure right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A first down throw for Cousins. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Locke. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Drew Lock taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing, Cousins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau
picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. $35 yards that time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a
And that's caught inside the 30.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes in a single season, with that being number 55 for him on the year.
Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Right back to Tracy.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll actually throw it with Locke. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Locke going to throw it here. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to take another shot here. He's got him in. Complete.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.